Jesus for bringing this love. I want to thank Mohammed for being the prophet and singing of Krishna and singing of Krishna.
So that's Jon Anderson. You're listening here to 101.9 FM, the morning after show. And we have him on the phone here. Hey, Jon, are you there?
I'm here. How you doing?
Fine, fine. Thank you. And you?
Good.
Cool.
Oswaldo.
Uh-huh. Hi. So he's going to be coming to play at the festival that is happening there in Courtenay. It's called the Vancouver Island Music Fest from July 8th to the 10th. So yeah, pretty exciting. Have you been to this part of the world?
Well, I spent 6 months in Vancouver.
Okay.
Doing an album about, gosh, it must be 10 years ago.
Oh yeah.
And it was beautiful. It rained all the time.
Yeah, we know.
It was the rainiest Vancouver ever.
Yeah, well, we have pretty dreadful weather this year too.
No, we like rain. You know, me and my wife, we'd walk around Stanley Park, and we just loved it there. It was beautiful.
Yeah, you're gonna like the island too. It's really, really lush, really beautiful place.
Yeah, we're very excited about that.
Yeah. So Jon has a new CD called Survival and Other Stories, and it's very particular the way that you found the musicians. Do you mind talking a little bit about the process of recording the CD?
Yeah, it was about 6 years ago. I put an advert on my website saying musicians wanted, because I wasn't getting much feedback from the guys in Yes at that time to do internet work where you send MP3s to each other and you write songs together, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's a world studio now. You can actually Skype each other and see each other and make music. You don't have to be in the same room or the same town or in the same country.
Uh-huh.
The music is universal anyway. So I had all these people got back to me, and I started writing songs with them. And of course, in 2008, I got very sick and nearly died a couple of times. And people get sick, you know, it's one of those events in life that I wanted to sing more about. So some of the songs on the album Survival relate to that experience, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got about 3 or 4 albums over the next couple of years along these lines. You know, I'm actually just singing a song with a guy from Romania. He sent me the mix just half an hour ago, and it sounds really good.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. It's amazing.
It's fun to do music, you know?
Yeah, it's amazing what you can do with technology, you know?
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
Yeah. But even before this, well, you had those asthma attacks that almost took your life. But before that, you were already a very spiritual man, no? Like, it reflects in your songs. And what's the message that you want to bring to people?
Well, we're all spiritual beings. You know, we're all on a sacred journey. And I just like to sing about it.
Okay.
Aren't we?
Yeah, exactly. And
Waldo, you're on a sacred journey of life. It's an incredible event, you know?
Yes, exactly.
And I remember finding out the reason we live is to find the divine within, you know, because as Gandhi said, you know, God has no religion.
And you find that you're looking for that through your art as well, like through your music, through your paintings.
Every breath that I take.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
I wish I'd have wrote that song.
Yeah. And well, we were talking about how you collaborate with music like overseas with other musicians. And there's a Vancouver connection too, right? To one of the...
yeah, there's a guy, Paul Quinn, in Vancouver. He sent me, it was very early on, probably in the middle of my illnesses, where he sent me this beautiful, beautiful piano work.
Mm-hmm.
And I just opened my heart and I sang about recovery. And my wife, Jane, was with me at that moment in time. So that song is called Clouds, with a Z at the end. And it's a very, very important song for me because it reminds me of that moment in time, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll listen to that song next after the interview. We have it here. And
it's very gentle, you know. A lot of people forget about people that are in hospital, and I remember those times very much. I was in hospital on and off for 5 months, and there are people that are still there in hospital, and it's such a difficult life, you know.
Yes.
There are great people, doctors and nurses, that take care of you, but it's incredible when you have your health.
Yeah, exactly. People take it for granted, eh? A lot of times.
Yeah, it's true. I take my feet for granted so much, and I'm walking around like a lunatic, you know. And sometimes I'm having a shower, I look down at my feet and say, thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
For keeping me upright, you know.
Yeah, that's cool. And your show, what can people expect of your show now?
Well, it's me playing guitar and dulcimer and playing the piano, singing Yes songs as I originally wrote them for the band, and singing Jon and Vangelis songs and telling stories and singing new songs. I'm actually singing a couple of new songs, but they're from my first album. I never ever played them on stage.
Oh,
I did
really?
an album many years ago in 1975, I think, before you were born.
Yeah, yeah.
And I played all the instruments on the album. It's an album called Elias of Sun Hillo. I'm playing a couple of those songs on stage now with my mountain dulcimer.
Okay, that's cool.
But, you know, I play the classic Yes songs, you know, Own of a Lonely Heart, Roundabout, Long Distance Runaround, Starship Trooper,
Okay.
And You and I. All the favorite songs, you know?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And what's the piece that you like the most of all the, I don't know how many pieces have you composed, but what's like the masterpiece that you said, this is the...
Millions.
Yeah.
Well, I actually, you know, it's funny. I just love everything that I've done musically, and it's hard to pick out one, but in some ways I love the early Yes music, Close to the Edge, a music piece called Awaken, which I love very much, and of course I love the new album, and I love the Yes albums that I did in Vancouver. It's called The Ladder.
The Ladder.
Some really good songs there, you know.
Cool. And any other plans, future plans? You're gonna keep collaborating with musicians all over the world?
Yeah,
Is there...
I'm doing a concert this weekend at the Kennedy Center with a full orchestra, singing songs for the wounded warriors trust, the people that go out there and protect our way of life, you know.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do a concert tour in mid-October to mid-November with Rick Wakeman, and we're going to be up in Montreal and Toronto in early November, I believe, about 10th of November. It's around that time. So me and Rick Wakeman, he used to be in the Yes Band, and he likes to tell jokes on stage. It's very dangerous to be on stage with him.
Yeah.
It's very hard to stop laughing and then concentrate on singing. But he's a good guy, and always good, you know.
Okay, great. And anybody else that you always wanted to collaborate, that you can, you know, contact and make music? Like, for example, I know that Vangelis or Kitaro, or, you know.
Oh, yeah. You know, Vangelis, he's become like a recluse. He's not very interested to do any recording, well, with me anyway. But we've been friends forever, you know. And Kitaro, we're talking about doing some concerts next springtime in Asia, so that would be wonderful.
Yeah, cool.
And there's always, you know, the chance to work with different people. And I just love making music. As I say, I just listened to one that I recorded on Monday with a guy from Romania, and it really sounds really good.
Cool.
So you never know what's going to come at you.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that you keep busy and making music, a lot of music for all your fans, and you paint as well, so
Yes,
you tour and everything, so yeah, really cool.
I'm very, very lucky, believe me.
Yeah,
Very, very happy too.
yeah, that's really good. So it was a pleasure to talk to you, and yeah, well, we're looking forward for the Vancouver Island Music Fest from July 8th to the 10th. And any other gigs around the area that you're going to do?
Well, we'll play a show in Portland and one in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think a month later I'll be over in Hamilton in Canada,
Mm-hmm.
and Chicago, and a couple of other places. And then later this year I go down to South America for a tour.
Okay. Yeah, but
Short tours, you just do 2 weeks or something like that.
yeah, you're playing Mexico, huh? Like in the beach, I think. No?
Yeah, I'm playing Mexico big festival in right at the end of November.
Cool. Cool. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us. And
Thank you.
let's listen
Thank you,
to.
Oswaldo.
Yeah, thanks, Jan. So let's listen to that song, no? Clouds?
Yes,
That's
it's
cool,
a very
eh?
gentle, relaxing piece of music, so people just relax and enjoy, okay?
Okay, cool. Thank you, John.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Up to the calling, up to the sunlight, came and touched my heart, came and touched my life. Up to the movement claim me, up to the days that showed me you were asking questions, we were asking questions, we were there with open arms, holding the clouds, holding the clouds, standing alone.